Many women complain about the men today. They think a lot of men are wimps. They're asking, where are the John Waynes? Where are the cowboys? Where are the real men? Where are the men who can protect us, who we can count on, so we can feel safe, so we can be feminine around them and play? There's many theories on this, and one of them is, just for a moment, go back maybe 100 years ago. Boys were raised on farms. They were raised right next to their fathers, and their fathers were raised by their fathers. And then after we became industrialized and after the different wars, that there was a lot of boys who were being raised by women, female teachers. Their fathers were not around. Their fathers maybe died in a war. And them passing on those characteristic traits to their sons, and then those sons having children and boys. So we have this gap where boys, men, have lost that connection to healthy masculine energy. If you are lucky and you had a father who was at home, maybe it was a different experience. But for most boys, they have been raised by women to learn how to become a man. And men and women are much different. This reminds me of an experience I had, and I had a neighbor who had this boy I just fell in love with, and there was this experience where we were sticking our tongues out at each other, and kind of boys do that with each other. We kind of push ourselves to the edge and we kind of mess with each other, and there was no harm in it. And she interjected. She's like, I don't teach my son that, and I don't want him to do that. And in my mind, I'm thinking, when he goes to school and other boys do that and he doesn't respond back, and boys will do that with each other, more than likely those boys will see him as a wimp. I mean, he's going to defend himself like a woman. In fact, he might get his feelings hurt and start crying, and then he'll be called a wimp for sure. So in my mind, I'm thinking, she's trying to do the right thing. Great mother. But that aspect of the parenting is not there. And I think it's very important for men to be able to raise boys to learn about masculinity. It's great to raise a child who embodies both. But what I'm trying to impart here is that, again, boys have not been exposed to enough masculine, healthy energy.